Hold on. Let's try that. What about that? You're very high up. If it's that back. I need a bigger seat. That's what's wrong. I'm sitting way down. Definitely need to get a bigger seat in here. I was thinking about getting like a gaming chair in here. No, I'm only fucking about. Seen the size of things. Okay. There we go now. That will do. Euro special. It's a Euro special. European Championships on. I'm guessing the only people that's going to be watching this are people who don't like football. I do like football and I'm not even watching it. To be fair, I was watching it, but I basically missed half of the match. Most of the first half and most of the second half. And then when I went back in, it was like 2-0. But you know what? Screw this. I have better things to do. And by that I mean going and getting drunk on a massive beer cocktail of shit with my fine friends on the internet. Those beautiful internet people. Okay, I'm just booting up YouTube. Ooh. I'm live. It's telling me I'm live. Thank you, YouTube. I'm live. It's telling me I'm live. That's the delay. Let's test the delay. It's telling me I'm live. That's the delay. Let's test the delay. It's telling me I'm live. That's the delay. Let's test the delay. It's telling me I'm live. Crazy. That's the delay. Let's test the delay. It's telling me I'm live. That's mad. That is mad. Sorry, that was amusing me. Okay. Hello, everybody. Andy Lynch, how you doing? Gnome Brewing, hello. Greetings. No, I'll not be on next Friday. Definitely not. It's the big game. England, Scotland. Unless Scotland win, in which case I'll be in here with fucking blue war paint on. Loving it. Loving it. Right. I've yet to do this thing as well too. So yeah. Yeah, I haven't really been making too many videos lately. I'll be honest. I haven't really been watching too many videos either. Your nuts, my nut, Scraggy Bay. What was it like? It must be a brave age if you're only having it now. Can't even remember when I sent that to you. Did it have any kind of hoppage to it, Andy? Not really sure. It was a nice drop from memory. I think I might do that again. I was basically on moaning about doing lagers all the time and having to wait for them to condition. And I've basically got 4 kegs in that bloody Keezer, and 3 of them are lagers, and one of them is ready to drink, but I've nearly drunk it. It is conditioned, and the keg is going down very quickly, so I'm trying not to drink it. The other 2 are conditioning, and the other one I put on last night. So I've got 4 bloody kegs, and I can't drink any of them. This is just... It's not so much a problem, though. I'll explain why a bit later on, when you see the kind of the cavalcade of shit that's going to come past here, of shit beer. It is pretty spectacular in its shiteness. So yeah, this is a pain in the arse having to do this and talk at the same time. My tiny little brain shouldn't be made to do this. So yeah, chances are I'll not get streaming next week. I haven't really been making too many videos of late. I haven't even been watching too many videos. I just got a bit of a kind of, I don't know, just been in a bit of a funk really with kind of everything. And just not really been bothered. It was like a couple of beers I didn't even take any video footage. And there's beers that I did which are lagers, which I have taken the video footage, and I have to wait till the conditioning time is finished. It's just ridiculous. Well, we're not going to complain. I'm not going to complain tonight about it. No. I'm not going to complain about it. I do have 4 kegs, and I can't drink any of them. But yeah, I'm keeping the one lager that I can keep. I don't want to drink it all because I've got my iTap came all the way from Russia. Not even opened it came a week ago and I'm not even opened the box yet. So if I can get that working hopefully over the weekend, then we can start bottling that stuff in the keg. Do you think? Here's a question for you. So I'm conditioning in the keg. If I took it out of the keg and into the bottle, it's obviously carbonated now. It would still condition in the bottle, right? Even though it's been in the keg. What do you think? Hey, Frank. The free iTap. No, I bought this. I bought this off the Russian people. Can't remember. Bool. I'm not really sure. Who did win the top anyway? Because I'm kind of behind in my podcasts, and I'm not really sure. And because they're so long, Andy B. Because they're so long, I have to split them down into like segments. So like it could take me 2 weeks just to listen to one entire episode. Because I don't do it from start to finish. Right, we're gonna go. Bottom layer then. It's this one. I'm taking a real liking to this. Now obviously this is Brewdog. Brewdog been in the news. Bad boys. Brewdog. Been in the news lately. Pack of bastards. They're basically not so much Brewdog but Slumdog. Yeah. Okay. Just embarrass myself there with that shitty joke. But I still love this beer. I really like this beer. If you see this beer in Tesco, definitely get it and see what you think. I really like it. 9%. The only time that I drink it though is in here with this. So I'm not sure that's a good idea or not. I think it's £3 a can, isn't it? Which seems okay, like for a 9% beer. £3, 3 of your English pounds. 3 of your Brexit pounds. Okay, now it's nitro, that one, so I think we need to let it settle for a little bit. I always make this mistake. Bit too aggressive on the pour like that, and then the head comes away up here somewhere, which is why we use the Stein now, rather than just the little kind of small one up there. Oh, Harry Brew's on? Oh, yeah. Maybe on live. Who? No, it's not. England's playing Sunday, aren't they? Depends who the match is tomorrow night. I think I'm actually on my own. My wife is going out. They've only just opened the restaurants and stuff over here so that you can sit inside, and already my wife is going out for a friggin' meal with her friends, and she's wanting me to do taxi as well too tomorrow night, so I could be sitting there stone cold sober watching yous all get drunk on a podcast, just crying under my cup of tea. Still trying to convince her. I haven't given up. I'm still trying to convince her that it's probably best if she drives, just with COVID and stuff. I don't know. Or some of the other husbands pick up, but I think I did it maybe the last time they went out, which is, over a year ago. Okay, top's going on. Top is going on. Middle layer. I think we're doing 3 layers tonight. I think. Well, maybe we could go for 4. I've got this. No, not that, because that's a porter. So we've got North. This is all from Tesco stuff, by the way. Again, Tesco got a really good selection, it has to be said, of average craft beer. 6% double dry hopped India Pale Ale from North. Lost Cosmonauts double dry hop IPA. Did you say what's on it? No, I've never had this. It doesn't say anything other than it's been brewed in Leeds. Leeds. Oh no, it does. Hold on. We are North Brewing Co., set up by the founders of the first craft beer bar in the UK, North Bar in Leeds. This hazy hoppy IPA is packed with Mosaic and Huguenot, and epitomizes what we love about beer. Sorry, I had a moment there when I seen the word epitomizes and I was thinking, is that a hop? Is that a new hop? One of them new hops from America? Epitomizes? Oh, you really tasted that? That epitomizes. Tastes like a grapefruit. Does everything taste like grapefruit? Right, let's get it in. Let's get it in. I need a drink. I've not actually had a drink tonight. And the time is right. Time is right. Been a busy old week. It's been a bloody busy old week. Let's get it in there again. I'm sitting too low. Glass is too high. Weighs a ton. Can't see where I'm pouring. All I can see is it coming out the top from underneath. That is definitely separating. That is good. Hurl it in. Hurl it in. Not crystal clear. It's a bit hazy, that beer. Obvious. Did it say it was hazy? I think it did. Well, it is. It is. Definite separation. You can see there. That's good. Okay, so what do we got for the next one? We do have the kind of other ones. No, I don't think I'm going to go with that. We have the cavalcade of shit. Okay, so last Saturday we had a bit of a family do, and unbeknownst to me, my wife had gone out and bought a load of beer, and for for the people to come around. Now the people that came around were drinking basically what I had on there, rather than drinking this stuff. So I've got a bit fearful of Guinness bottles. We've got Coors. I don't know if that's Coors Light. Is there a difference between Coors Light? I don't know. I don't really drink Coors. I'm sure it's probably Coors Heavy, is it? We've got Harp, and we've got Carlsberg, and worst of the lot, we've got a can of Heineken. I had a can of that last night. That is really revolting, that stuff. I mean, that tastes really good in comparison to the Heineken. I mean, I used to drink Heineken back in the day, and I don't know if it tasted like that. It tasted that bad before. Really don't know. Oh, shit. I don't have a bottle opener. Don't have a bottle opener. Has anyone got a bottle opener? Does anyone know where I could get a bottle opener without leaving this vicinity? Right, I must have something. Must have something. I can't be going into the house to get a bottle opener and live streaming at the same time. This is ridiculous. I usually have it in here. Took it out last week and obviously didn't bring it back. Ah! You are having a giraffe. Do you think I can get it off with a tiny screwdriver? This is wise. Okay, here we go. Belt buckle. I'm wearing shorts. I don't have a fucking belt. Well, I do actually have a belt on it, but it's kind of one of those kind of stretchy belts. Probably don't know what I'm talking about. Don't blame you. It's what all the hipsters are wearing these days. Oh, look. Came off straight away. Woo! Catch my fish. Look at in there. Get in there. Okay, the Guinness is going in. Oh, this is not looking good here. If something weird happens with hazy beers, okay, and this is happening again. This has happened a couple of times. One time with Spectacular Events that we got 5 layers, but it separates, and some of the kind of stout goes down, falls down into the haze, and it splits it in two. There's definitely some of that going on. That's not quite as clear as we would like. We discussed ad nauseum the last time about how clear beers make it look so much better than hazy beers. But there you are, 3 definite layers there, and 1 massive head. We're not counting that as a layer, are we? Unless we're desperate. Tell you what, give me a drink of the Lost Cosmonauts. Let's see. Let's see what it tastes like. Even as I touched my lips, it was like, it tasted like crazy kind of citrus fruit. Which it is, but it's that plus. It's almost like there is mosaic, isn't it? Yeah, I'm getting that kind of mosaic. I don't know. I think I mentioned this one other time, but anytime I get mosaic now, I get this real kind of weird taste of it, and it's not it's not terrible, but this is gonna sound terrible. It's not terrible, but it kind of reminds me of like you take a trowel jar, take a trowel a sample is the word I'm kind of mentally groping for there. You take a sample from like a beer that's been infected. You suspect that it's infected, or it's really yeasty, and it tastes a bit weird out of the trowel jar. It's that kind of taste, but it's not. It's mosaic. It's the strangest thing. Every time I taste mosaic now, that's what I. Maybe that's just in my head, but there is that kind of real strange taste. It's a nice beer though. It has to be said. What else have we got there? We got oh yeah. Oh, Brewdog. Brewdog. I feel bad getting the Brewdog. We should be boycotting Brewdog until, you know, they improve their working conditions. I see your. I see you. Are you still there? I think we had a little hiccup there. I think your man is it James. I was going to say James Martin, but I don't know. But I've seen one of them on groveling apology, basically. Groveling apology. Gnome says not a fan of Mosaic. I used to love it. I used to really love it. Still do like it, but it's just there's something weird about it. I don't know. It's just oh man. I'm telling you that get that if you're in Tesco and you see that, get it. That was a bargain for £3 for that can. 9%. Tastes amazing. See putting that on nitro with a kind of widget in it, it just makes it just puts it on another level. Right, top layer, let's do this. What do we think? Shall have a vote on what you want to see on the top. So I've shown you what I've got. We've got the Harp and the Coors, got the Carlsberg, and we've got the Heineken. Now the Heineken's 5%, so that's probably out, I think, because I've just put the Guinness in. Chances are this is all gonna mix anyway. Andy says, "Can you taste the tears of their staff in it? Therefore, I can taste the kind of the sour grapes. That's for sure. Delicious. It is a nice beer though, to be fair. I mean, I know that they're slaves basically, but it's good work. That is good work. Though to be fair, it is a collaboration with Evil Twin, so I mean, come on, Evil Twin, Brewdog, Slumdog. Right, first person to tell me what beer goes on top out of those three. So we got Harp. You know what? The Harp's 4%. The Coors is 4%, and the Carlsberg is 3.8. Let's put the Carlsberg in. It's the lowest. Probably gonna mix. Let's be honest. But you know what? I don't care. Where's my bottle opener? I'm looking for my bottle opener. Hello, Drunkula. So Drunkula's saying, only come across it. I'm guessing that's the Mosaic. It's the hop I can recognise most. Yeah, it is very recognisable, that's for sure. Goose Island, Midway, and Witchwood, Dryneck. Never heard of it. It's not going to be an abomination. This is tasting fantastic. It's already got the base layer, which, as we said before, is the kind of the fruits of slave labor. Fucking hell. Okay, this is a bit harder on the other one. Jesus. This is like... It's like trying to wedge your underwear off after a really hot day. You know, when you're wringing with sweat. You're trying to get them things off. You cannot get them off because they're soaked and stuck to your skin. That's what this is like. Oh, fucking hell. Oh! There we go. Creeping up the neck. Denmark's finest. You know what? I have been drinking quite a lot of this, it must be said. It's definitely growing on me. Okay, so 3 layers. I really don't think, and obviously it looks quite dark there, but I don't think this is going to separate the top layer because that's Guinness. We may have tried this before, I can't really remember. To be fair, I don't really remember too much from these streams, other than press and play, and then after about 30 minutes I'm drunk. Hell, that's that whole bottle in there, look. Well, I mean, you know what? Okay, I think the Guinness is split into 2. I'm going to put it down for a second to let it settle. It looks like the Guinness is split into 2. We had that thing before where it kind of went amber. And I think that's what's happened here. I think we could have... This is it. This could be it. Okay. Get the phone as proof here. Okay. So we've got the bottom layer, the slave stout. Got the second layer, the double dry hopped IPA. We got the Guinness there. See that black bit? We then... The lager has mixed with the Guinness, and it's now become like an amber colour. And then right at the top you got the lager. That is 5 layers. That is 5 layers. I'm claiming that. I am claiming that as 5 layers. Let's have one more look at that. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4. Look, that's definite difference between that, and then that one. There's a different difference. That's 5 layers. That is 5 layers. Still got it. Still got it. Never lost it. Never will lose it. It's like riding a bike. Seriously, I could chuck it from a hot air balloon, and I bet it would still separate. Ugh, throw it there. Yeah, I can't tell you how happy I am. 5 layers, 4 beers. It's like some kind of magic trick. What does it taste like though? Sure, it tastes as sweet as it looks. The Heineken, yeah, I know. The Heineken is terrible. Just saying, I had one last night. I used to drink it years ago. I must have liked it because it was kind of, I used to drink it quite a lot. Haven't drunk it in years. Got one last night. Got those last night. By accident, buy them. And it tastes like shit. It really does taste like shit. It's not nice at all. I mean, I know I was slagging off the Carlsberg before, but that's actually quite nice compared to that. Okay. It's so heavy. I don't know. I'll need to get a good grip on this. It's quite heavy. Cheers, everybody. Happy Euro 2020. Woo! Euro special. Woo! Football. Woo! All that shit. Hardly hold the bloody thing. I need like a helper in here, just like a wee man that can sit over there and just push that up. I'm sure I could talk to the Brewdog guys and they could provide me someone. They could ship someone over in a cardboard box. One of their workers. just for Friday nights. I would ship them straight back again, obviously. Um, Decent dish. New Carlsberg Pilsner is decent. You know what it is? I slagged it off to begin with, but I mean it's only 3.8%. I think that was kind of what did for me because it was like 3.8 was what the last one was, and that one's exactly the same. So they haven't really done an awful lot. There is the export stuff, but it's only like 4.5 or something. But the more I drink of that, and I have got a few 4 packs, and now these bottles, and it's actually not that bad, you know. I mean, bearing in mind 3.8. What's good about it maybe that it's 3.8%. I mean, and doesn't taste like shit. It is very light. Chef's just knocked it off. Hold on. Just press the side button on the mouse and everything disappeared. Drunkula says, I'm going to paint my 30-litre keg in Charlie Brown's shirt colours. That's what I call a keg. So what's that, yellow and brown, I think it is? It's a yellow shirt with a brown kind of stripe, isn't it? It says stripe, but it's more like a bloody, I don't know, a lightning bolt or something, isn't it? It's like the Germany, let's keep it with a football thing. It's like the Germany quit from the 1990 World Cup. You know, the kind of that stuff going on. Yeah. So yeah, we're all surprised about the Carlsberg Pilsner. It's not as shitty as it. I mean, it's not something that you would buy though. Like, I mean, you wouldn't go unless you're going to specifically buy it. It's not like something you walk in and say, "Oh, well, there's Carlsberg. I'll buy that." No, you're. It's in. I need 4 cans of that. Four. The lights have just went out. What's going on? Hold on. This is turning into shambles. This whole stream. Yeah. Must have been on a timer or something. It's shambles. Shambles. Okay, so what does this taste like? Let me see. Let me try and use my powers of bullshit. I'm trying to tell you what this tastes like. It's the strangest thing. It tastes like a really weak Guinness. I know, even though that is only 4%, 4.2%, it tastes like about 2.5% on top, and then underneath, there's just this really big kind of flavour in there of the stout. And then after it goes down, it's like really kind of light. It's almost like a light finish, even though there's 9%, 6%, 4.2, and 3.8. The main thing is kind of the finish is really light, which is weird. Amazeballs. So yeah, we had our family do last week, and I don't know where you are, but it's been bloody brilliant weather over here every day for like the last 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks. And apart from one day, yes, you've guessed it. That one day was last Saturday when we had a bloody bouncy castle out there for like 3 or 4 days. And it was last Saturday, and of course it was just wet. It wasn't cold, thankfully, but it wasn't exactly warm either. And I kind of thought it might heat up because usually what's happening, it might be a bit dull in the morning, and then it'll heat up after lunch, get really quite warm. I thought we had 2 gazebos out in the patio there. I had them stuck. I actually had them. No, I had them just side by side, and then I had the bouncy castle up. The kids were on it, And then suddenly it got really dark. You know, one of them ones is like, okay, it's not too bad, bit cloudy, bit grey and dull, and then suddenly it goes like really dark and black, and you know something's coming. I was like that, and no sooner had I ran over to tell him to get off the bouncy castle because the rain was coming, it kind of started coming down. And then the wind picked up as well. So then I had to basically, I was cooking as well. I was cooking. We were cooking the food. We didn't get caterers or anything, I guess. So we were cooking all the stuff ourselves right then. So I had to run out and then basically weatherproof the entire kind of outside bit. And we had the gazebos up, but we didn't have any sides up, so I had to put the sides up. I had to like and the rain was really pouring down at this point, and I had to like I got cable ties and had to cable tie everything together just to make because it was two separate gazebos, and then I had to put the sides up, and then everything was soaking and I had to dry, and then people started coming, and I was trying to dry the bloody. There's that fucking thing off again, look. Hold on. Let's put that light on. Not sure what's happening with that light. Hold on. So yeah, everyone started coming, and we were like, and we were still trying to cook the food, and because it was raining, everybody was inside in the kitchen, hanging around the kitchen. We were trying to fucking cook. Just fucking stress, seriously. But yeah, everything worked out in the end, and then the food started coming out, and everybody had a good time, and it didn't rain for the rest of the day, and it was quite warm, and actually turned out to be a good day. So all's well that ends well. Except that everyone else was drinking the beer in there, and I had to drink all that shit because I left loads of that stuff around the tables, and no one seemed to want to touch it. I don't know why that was. I can't think. Well, it's not that bad, like. Well, who am I trying to kid? That's what I was telling him. It's not that bad. It's alright. Okay. There's Dr. T's in the house. Dr. T. Wow, the last time I saw you, we ended up talking about friggin' Mr. T, Rocky, the bloody Jaws movies. What's all that about? What was all? I was wondering how the hell we got talking about Jaws the last time. Just very strange. So Dr. T says some of Brewdogs are not great. Hazy G and Elvis Juice went down the sink. Really? Elvis Juice is usually pretty good. Hazy Jane is it's fine. It's not really something I drink all the time. But no, seriously though, you should definitely. I don't know if you like stout. If you like stouts, I mean, definitely try that. I really like that. The hype. Yeah, well, as the employees of Brewdog have been saying, it's basically just a hype machine. It's all social media pushing out the hype, and the company's growing and growing, and they just want expansion. They want to get bigger rather than anything else. That's their number one priority. So I'm going through. You're all having conversations here amongst yourselves, clearly. Don't mind me talking amongst yourselves there. Literally, you're talking amongst yourselves. Many states have weird beer laws. The ABV limit is different for each state, but doesn't apply if you export it or ship it to other states. What is the ABV limit? What does that mean? ABV limit? You're only allowed to sell beer up to a certain point, or is it some kind of like tax thing? I thought all American beers, to me, craft beers are like start at 7%. Oh, bonding for tax laws. Okay, yeah. It's kind of sort of the same here, then, I suppose, isn't it? Or, well, I don't know. I know nothing about it, to be honest. So let's not me sit here pretend to be I know anything about anything. Choco Libre this week, and I thought it tasted of nail varnish. I have definitely had that kind of nail varnish taste as well, but only in beers that I've made myself. So it says more about me. Although not recently, though. I have to say now, The beers I've been making this year are really, they're pretty good. Quite pleased with how they're turning out. Not too much. There's that fucking light off again. What is going on there? Why does that light keep going off? Why do I have to keep putting this button on and off all the time? Is there a reason for it? Okay. It's one of these big ring lights. It's never done that before. I'm thinking there's a timer on it, but there's not. I don't know. No idea. We're just making a bit of a beer cocktail with all the shit that's left here. All the shit that's left over. So we've got that. The Lost Cosmonauts. That's not too bad. It's not a bad beer. I mean, I think it's about £3 or something like that as well. But if you're paying £3, you may as well go for the Slumdog. What else have we got? Oh, we've got the shitty beers. Dare say I'm going to be drinking the shitty beers. Got a load of cider as well too. Copperberg, pear cider. And what was my wife thinking? Like, just bringing loads and loads of beer home. They try to give it to people. I mean, the good thing about those bottles is all those bottles are actually only 330 mils. They're small, and they're brown bottles. Those ones, not the Carlsberg ones. So it means when I do an Imperial Stout, I can keep them and then fill those. Because never put a stout, Frank. If you're still out there, this is directed to you. Never put an Imperial Stout on a 500ml bottle. It's just, it's not right. I'm only joking, by the way. Unless you're saying it to me, in which case, yeah, please do. So, yeah, I was gonna, oh yeah, I was going to, sorry, I'm seeing, it's flicking up on the screen there, and then I'm waiting for it to come here. So there's a little bit of a delay, obviously. Sorry, I'm going to catch up on the chat. Minimum pricing for Scotland and Wales really hit small ciders producers. Alright, they're doing, you're in Wales then, take it drunkily, yeah. And they're doing minimum pricing for alcohol there. I'm surprised they haven't done it over here. Although, to be fair, I'm surprised they haven't fucking banned alcohol altogether. Drink more faster, lad, says Frank. We are here for the madness. What do you want to hear? What do you want me to talk about? It's really up to you. You just had to put an idea into my head and I'll tell you whatever. Don't care. Charlton Hills, there's Matt in the house. Hello. How did the game finish, Matt, by the way? Was it 2-0 at the end? Daily? I don't know. I never stayed around. I never hung around for the end. Missed it. Anyway. You know you said add a kilo of Vienna to the bill when I bought the 25-gram kilo bag. Such good advice. It is. There's that light off again. What's going on? Why is that light going off? Someone, I tell you what, is anyone going to watch? I'm going to put the light on. You tell me how long this takes. Why is this on some kind of off cycle? So 22, 21, go. Because I think that's 5 minutes. I don't know why that's going off. There's no battery on it or anything. It's like USB. And the USB is plugged in over there. So why would that be going off? Unless it's on the blink already. But I haven't had it that long, so... These things are sent to fucking dry me on a Friday night. Don't need this. I'm really warm as well too. It's quite warm in here. I've just realised I'm wearing my work t-shirt. Don't want to dox myself. I don't want anyone to know anything about me, even though most of you know everything about me. But I've got my kind of work logo on it, and I don't want it to be on YouTube. So I can't take my top off. So I've got to sit here and sweat. So that bodes well. So yes, sorry, yes, a bit of Vienna in every beer basically is is good unless it's like you're going for something specific. But Vienna's really nice though. Like I mean, I tend to use it. I still use Crystal, but I've been using a lot more kind of Vienna instead of Crystal. Just a nice little taste in the background, which isn't quite as intense as like Crystal malt is. Especially, and you can use a lot more rather than with Crystal, and then it gets really kind of sweet and not great. So you've done a 3 kilo pale, 1 kilo Vienna versus 3 kilos of Vienna and 1 kilo of pale. I'm using Voss, but works. Yeah, Voss is great. I did the lager in there that's ready to drink is a Vienna lager. The last one, it's the same, almost the same recipe as the last one. In fact, it's not the same recipe as the last one. I'm talking shit. The last one was something like 96% or something Vienna, but I put like a full kilo, so I knocked it down to like 70 something percent Vienna, and then I put like a kilo of Bohemian Pilsner in, and it turned out, and I put Amarillo hops in, not an awful lot now. It's not like, it still tastes like a Vienna lager, but the difference it made it actually really good. So I'm kind of now making Vienna lagers, but tweaking the recipe and not putting so much in, and might go 50-50 and see how it turns out as well. But so far so good. But even at like 100%, I've made 100% Vienna lagers and they've been fantastic. But yeah, Vienna malt's something I love. Absolutely. 3-0. Oh, Dr. T. Mind you, I just been 19 litres of my own Azacca beer. Tasted really bad. You know what? I shouldn't say this before the actual tasting video, but so I have been making lots of lagers this year. New Zealand Pilsners in particular. And I've made the same recipe. So it's mainly Nelson in it. But I started switching it about. So kept the Nelson in. And the first one was with, I think it was with Cascade, then Centennial, then it was, there's that light off, look, what time's that? 24, so that's 3 minutes. So the light's going off every 3 minutes. Okay, set your watches. 3, 2, 1, go. And then basically, to cut a long story short, I've got a version in there with Nelson and Azacca. And I've used Azacca a few times before, and I've always been a little bit underwhelmed, I think is the word. Underwhelmed with it. And so far, that's been in the keg like coming up on 4 weeks. And it's not great. Now, to be fair, the last version, which was Sriracha Ace, it was like, it tasted good, but it was kind of not quite right up until like 6 weeks, and then it tasted absolutely fucking amazing. So I'm hoping that the same is going to be right for the Azacca. But it's just funny you say that, and that one's Azacca, and it's just like, we'll have to wait and see. Tasted it. Drunkula says I tasted a beer I pitched 3 days ago. 3 days ago earlier. 3 days with Voss. Wow. Effing lovely. Elderflower Voss Vienna. Wow, that's a concoction there. Not quite as good a concoction as that. Heap of shit there. Okay. I'm trying to catch up with the chat here. Hold on. Don't sweat it. Is that a joke, Frank? Don't sweat it. I've already told you I'm really sweating here. I'm wearing my work clothes and I can't take my top off. I should just take it off. Take it all off. Just sit here with the guns out. Just see that over there. See that over there. That over there. Oh, that doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like that. Just to let you know that. Hello, Window Beer Reviewer Thomas. Hello. How are you? Window Beer Review Thomas. I'm trying to get my head around that name. Window, is it a window beer? Or do you drink beer by a window? Or, I mean, I'm guessing your name is actually Thomas. Window Beer Review. So please explain to me what that is. But hello anyway. You're very welcome. This is a Euro special. European Championships 2020 special. Just all we're doing is talking about football the entire time. That's what we've been doing for the last... How long have we been on? Half an hour? An hour? Don't even know what time I started it. All I know, the only thing I know about time is the light behind... Over. No, there it goes! There it goes again! What's going on? Every 3 minutes. Every 3 minutes. What is going on here? This has never done this before. Maybe it's so warm in here that it's overheating. It's LEDs though, so why would it be overheating? It's not possible. This is weird. This is like crazy fucking Twilight Zone shit going on here. Right? Trying to keep up with the chat here. Hold on. The Welsh Miner's Ale from the Bible is a classic, Matt. I love that. I have brewed that a few times. I've actually got I got a load of Trub from, you know, the West Yorkshire Trub. It's 1469. 69 dudes. That one there. And I have just been basically buying dry yeast from Crossmyloof and tossing in. Maybe that's why, now that I say that out loud, maybe that's why the beer is turning out really good, because I'm using fresh yeast every time out of the pack. Maybe that could be a reason why everything's just been turned up a notch. Possibly. There's Abby's in as well. Hello, John. Hold on. The Cornish Tin Miners Ale, yes. No, that's good, that one. That is good. The same pack of us. You know what though? I mean, Carlsberg, if you think about it, Carlsberg have been using the same yeast since like 1600 and something. So I'm sure their sanitation is slightly better than mine, to be fair. So yeah, I can only apologise. In fact, I'm not apologising. I don't care, to be honest. I've drunk too much and I don't care anymore. But yeah, I haven't been doing too much. I haven't been making very many videos. I haven't been watching any videos at all, basically. Watched a few. To be fair, I have watched a few though. Like, but only a few. And I've been kind of in a bit of a funk about kind of the whole... you go through this every now and again. It's just about making videos. Can you be bothered to make videos? Can you be bothered to put them up? It's one thing when you're doing like stuff like this and it's just on the hoof. But, you know, to try and record stuff, I always feel like I'm making the same video all the time. And I try to change it up every now and again and just... But this year I've kind of been trying to nail down some recipes and kind of expand on the recipes, and it's basically, I'm making the same beer all the time, and it's kind of feels like Groundhog Day, and you're making the same video about the same beer, you know, that type of thing. And I know you can kind of... I mean, is that what people want to see? I don't know. I don't think so. I think that's one of the reasons why I just didn't want to do any video. take any video of the brew day because like what's the point? I've already done a video on like the Vienna lager that's in there. Why would I do another video? Only all I've done is change the malt slightly and the kind of the hops, you know what I mean? So it's Night Sven. Yeah, why would it do that? So I don't know. But usually it's not until I get to edit the videos that I start to think about maybe I should just fuck about with this video and just do something stupid and edit some bollocks in. So yeah, I've been kind of watching a lot of. Well, thank you very much. Window beer review, Thomas. Hold on. Did you tell me why you're called Window Beer Review, Thomas? Now that I've got you. Now that I've got your attention. My face is all fucking red here. I don't know whether it's from the shit beer or whether it's because it's really warm in here. And I can't take off my top. I'm seriously thinking about actually taking a ring off and just sitting here bare-chested like Putin. Oh, you review beers in the window. I will subscribe to you, and I will know why. Hold on, I will actually do it right now. Okay, let's just open this beer. I'm slightly intoxicated too. Don't worry. But yes, yeah, but that's the thing. I'm kind of. I don't know whether I get a bit bored with it all and just I don't really want to make the same video all the time. You know, you're kind of going over the same things. I've still got the same equipment and you're kind of making the same beers, the same... There's that light off again. Every time. I'm going to point this out every single time this happens. Okay, lights back on for 3. We've got 3 minutes to enjoy ourselves here before fucking the ring turns. Yes, look, I'm opening beers with a bloody screwdriver. That's what we've been reduced to. Let's taste it. So it just says Coors on the bottle, okay? It doesn't say whether it's Coors or Coors Light. Is there a difference? I mean, if that's 4% and that's Coors, then what the hell is Coors Light? Like 2% or something? So I'm guessing it's the same thing. They're probably trying to save money by putting light on the bottom. Probably the ink costs too much. A few pennies extra. Cost cutting and all that. Oh wow. Taste of the mountains. Taste the mountain. I don't have a 2p. I don't have any money on me. Don't have any bottle openers. All I've got is like we have gone through the basically the entire place of all it's got that. It works. Works. I mean, look, it's even got a hole. I could basically put that on my keyring and carry that about. It's that small. Oh, there's the light off again. That's less than 2 minutes. That's definitely less than 2 minutes that time. Why is the light going off? This light is the star of the fucking stream here. Hold on. What's going on? What is going on? Hiya Schnuzz. How are you? We're having technical difficulties. You might not believe it. But we're having technical difficulties with the light this time. So yeah, I think that's just me having like some kind of YouTuber breakdown there about making videos and stuff. So I'm not saying I'm gonna not make any more videos forever because I do have some stuff sorted out. But as I said, as I said like last week or the last time, I've got loggers on. You need to wait for an eternity for them bastards to be ready. But, so yeah, when I'm not making videos, I'm not thinking about YouTube, and then I'm kind of watching. I'm not watching that much YouTube either. I'm kind of watching stuff in the house. Been watching a lot of. Been trying to get through. We've got Disney Plus in there, We got. I've been trying to get through the entire 7 series of Marvel's Agents of Shield, and it is fucking tough going. I'm up to series 6. Now this is like an American TV show. I'm sure some of you have seen it. You know what Marvel is. You know what Shield is. It's basically part of the kind of Marvel cinematic universe, except it's not. It's on TV. That thing, but it's like a TV show, but it was in America. And when it was on TV the first time, so that was like 2011, 2012. I don't know. I watched it. I did watch it. It was on Channel 4. Watched the first series. Never seen any of the other series. Didn't even know it was even on until basically we got Disney Plus. I was like, oh, I meant to watch the second series. That, and I was like, fucking hell, there's 7 series. And it's one of those crazy American shows where they don't fuck about over there. It's like they've got like 24 episodes per series, and that is they've got 7 series. Now I think the Shield ones are like 22 episodes, but there's like still 7 series, and that's a lot of kind of that's an investment in my time having to watch that, which kind of puts me off watching like box sets and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I want to see, and it's just the when you see the amount of stuff. It's not too bad when it's Netflix. Netflix have it right. They've got like 13 episodes. 10 to 13 episodes is just about right. But with 22 or 24 episodes, it's like you have your kind of arc, right? So it starts at the start, and then you have like a story arc going like 6, 8, 10 episodes maybe, and then it finishes there, and then they have to start it. They usually get 1 or 2 episodes where fucking nothing happens, and then it starts again this big story arc for the entire series, and it leads at the end. And sometimes they think they're clever and they bring something that happens in the start back to something that happens in the end. But it's just like, why do they do that? Is that just is that just Americans? Is that just what that is? I don't know. Is that a thing? I'm not really sure. There's that light off again. Look, fucking light. What's going on with that light? Someone tell me what's going on with that light. Hold on. Right, we're timing this again. 22:39. That says on my clock. Oh, well, it's 10:36 there. So what the fuck? I've lost 3 minutes. Right, 10:37. It's on. Lost 3 minutes, and that thing only goes on for 3 minutes at a time. Holy shit, that's weird. But yeah, I was on some kind of spiel about I don't know American TV shows lasting fucking 20. Why do they make 20 odd episodes? It's insane. So yeah, that's what I'm watching. Basically, I really like Marvel movies. Okay, I do like the Agents of Shield. Now, the first 5 series are like this is really fucking boring. I understand that, but we could be talking about football right now, which would be even more boring. But you're at the mercy of whatever that comes into my head, basically on a Friday night. So yeah, luckily the last 2 series are only have been split in half. Okay, and the last 2 series were like 2017 and 2018 or something like that. So maybe they kind of seen the way that Netflix were doing it, and then they realised maybe that is the way we should do this rather than trying to fucking stagger this bastard out for as long as possible. And the writing dies halfway through. The writers just give up, and then towards the end, it's like, oh, the writers from the start are fucking got their second wind. That's what it's like. Don't know where I'm going with this. I really don't know where I'm going with this. Will we catch up with chat here before I go on about Marvel Agents of Shield? It is quite good though, like. What the fuck am I talking about? Seriously. This is it. This is top quality homebrew chat on a Friday night. As long as everybody else is pissed, then it doesn't really matter. So Rusty says BrewTube videos has dried out in the last 6 to 12 months. Rusty, you're to blame for that. Everyone was following your lead. That's that. You need now. You've got broadband. You've got a new brewery. You need to get on it. Seriously. Um, Snudge says, I'm nearly pissed. Yes, I'm nearly pissed too. I'm getting there very quickly. Very quickly. Give me another 10 minutes. Yeah. That's it. I mean, maybe that's just a thing. It's just like, I don't know. No, I don't know. Maybe just moved on to something else. Find a little break from it every now and again is definitely worth it. But then trying to get back into it. But then when I watch videos, like I went on the other night and I seen that there's a few people that I wanted to see videos of, and I watched them and I really enjoyed them. But I'm kind of forcing myself to watch the bloody Agents of Shield. I can't watch anything else. There's loads of stuff that I want to watch, loads of other distractions, and now we've got the bloody football started, and I want to watch. I cannot watch anything else until I force myself to watch the rest of those two series. There's only 13 episodes or whatever it is, 10, 15. No. Okay, I'm drunk now. I'm just shouting out numbers here. 69, 22, 31, 15. Okay. This is fucking ridiculous. The Mare of Easttown was good. Now, you spelt Mare, M-A-R-E, which is like a horse. Mare of Easttown. Is that deliberate? Is that what it is? Is it like a horse of Easttown? Or is it the mayor? Um, oh, Snow says he's finished the Tremors box set. Well, how was it? How many are there? I never looked it up. Because I only thought there was Tremors 1 and Tremors 2. I mean, and I've only ever seen the first one, as we discussed the last time. We're not going into it, we're not going to discuss it again. What happens then stays in that. But I did actually Google Jaws 4 to see if it was streaming on any platforms. And it was like £3.50. That was too much for me. That was too much for me to spend to watch that. Because I could have watched that and then we could have come on and discussed it tonight, which was the plan. But Jaws 4 was just, that film was so shit. I'm not paying £3.50 for it. Hello, Stuart. There's Stuart's in the house. Yeah. Oh, there's the light off. Stop the clock. John, what time was that? This fucking light. What is going on here? I forgot to look at the clock. It is 3 minutes, isn't it? 3 minutes. We're turning it back on again. Dog soldiers, yes. Six in total for Tremors. I mean, 6. 5 bloody sequels. That is ridiculous. £38 for the Jaws DVD set. No, it's not worth it. I mean, the first one's good. Second one's okay, possible. Third one's shit. Fourth one is just fucking ridiculous, as we discussed. 2.5 minutes. Are you serious? That was 2.5 minutes for the light. So yeah, Agents of Shield is what we're watching. But there's so much other stuff I need to watch. I say I need to watch. I don't really need to watch it. Right, I'm gonna chug this down here. Which is a shame because that's the nice stuff. That was the good stuff. I'll say it again, okay? No, okay. Slumdog versus Evil Twin. Roaster Coaster. Tesco sell this. £3 for a can. 9%. Vietnamese. Nitro Imperial Vietnamese Coffee Stout. I love that. I really love that beer. That's fantastic. That's what I'm getting now. And that's what I'm chugging down. God forgive me. It's like some kind of sin. Oh, oh, here. You know what happened? So last week, then we had the family do. Basically, my girl was doing her first Holy Communion. Apparently, that's a big thing. So my wife made me go and buy a suit. I went to M&S, buy a suit. Cost a fortune. Got it home, tried it on. Everything fitted. Everything was looking good. Got it out last Saturday morning to put it on because that's when it was. And they left the bloody security tag under the arm there. Okay. So I had to go. Um, luckily though, she made me buy a waistcoat as well. I don't know why. I didn't want it at the time. Kind of glad of it at the time. So I basically had to go. Um, and all the other kind of parents were there because it was like the whole class doing it. All the other parents were there, and I went, and I kind of wore the jacket with the kind of the waistcoat up at the car park, and then I kind of walked, kind of like this, so it wasn't like moving my arm up too far because it looked like it stole the fucking jacket, suit jacket that cost me a fortune. Just kind of walking like that all the way down to the front, and then I took it off and I kind of hung it over my arm. I was very careful to hang it in a certain way so that the security tag wouldn't show. And then I had to sit with this the entire time. I didn't want to put it down in case it like fell off and like a security tag was visible to everyone else. It's fucking embarrassing. Oh my god. So I basically wanted to go immediately back to Marks and Spencer and fucking give them hell, but um, unfortunately we had to do the whole family thing later. But I got away with it, and then the wife went back, and yeah, basically everything's okay. They wouldn't give us any money off though, like for the fact that I couldn't actually wear the jacket. They said we would have to write a formal complaint and like post it to a certain address. We could speak to the manager, but then they would have to write something written down. And have you ever heard any? Where's the light off again? What is going on with this light? So yeah, we would have to write something out and send it to them, post it off and shit. What the fuck? What century are we living in? But yeah. So that's a little tidbit from last weekend. Imagine turning up though, like imagine if you were at like that. If you were at like a communion or something like that, or like someone wedding, and you seen someone wearing a suit, wearing a suit with a fucking security tag still on it. What would you think? My fucking hell. Fucking hell. Yeah, that's happened to me. That was a really warm day, so I got away with it, which was good, thankfully. I mean, seriously though, fucking security tag still on the suit, on the fucking jacket as well too. I mean, to be fair, I put the trousers on and still had the price tag on the back. I didn't realise until the wife walked in, but sure, you know. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Where's the fucking light off again? That is definitely not 3 minutes. That is definitely not 3 minutes that time. We might have to leave that light off. I'm getting a bit fed up with this. Fuck is going on here? What is going on? You're watching Big Brother at the moment. I'm a bit behind here. Big Brother 1. Deep Blue Sea. Is that the one where the sharks can swim backwards? That one there? Sorry, I'm trying to read the text. I should probably read them out loud and then it would be like something to listen to rather than me reading it in my head. You're all having conversations among yourselves, which is good. Which is good. Samuel L. Jackson. Was Samuel L. Jackson in Deep Blue Sea? Really? I mean, I haven't seen it since, like, I don't know, 1999 was it released? Something like that. No, it was later than that, wasn't it? 2000 something. Um, yeah. My wife's friend is a complete monster, and if anything goes wrong in a shop, she uses it as an excuse to demand compensation. Yeah, well, that's what my wife was intending to do, but didn't quite work out that way. Although she had to tell them exactly who was on that day. We had to see the receipt and see the person responsible for it, and the person responsible for it was going to get something said to them. So it'll be interesting to see whether. Well, I'll never see whether that person actually gets sacked or not. But I mean, at the time, I was thinking that person needs to lose their fucking job. Definitely lose their job. Who would send a man, not even a woman, because a woman would obviously try the thing on as soon as she got home and look at every little tiny little thing, any tiny little millimeter of it. But a man, if you're lucky, he'll try it on when he gets home, and then it'll be all right in the night. And that's kind of the way it went. I did try it on when I got home, but you know, no one noticed the security tag. I did actually try to take it off with like I thought, if I could get like two forks, right? So kind of forks you eat your dinner with. If I put one in one side of the cloth and one on the other side of the cloth, I could kind of do this kind of. Maybe if I pushed them together, it would the fork would kind of go like that, and then it would separate the security tag. That would be the way to break it. Didn't work. What I actually did was as I was digging the fork in, I'm trying to get it underneath the security tag. I see digging it and it kind of went under the nail there. There's the light off again. Look, what's going on? What is going on? So yeah, basically the fork went under the nail, and it didn't try it again because I thought I might actually rip the nail off the next time, which wouldn't have been a good look with everyone coming around. Um, but we did take back the tie. We had like a tie, £25 for a fucking tie in Marks and Spencer. I mean, 20. That seems like a lot for like a bit of cloth that hangs down there. £25 for a tie. I mean, it was a silk tie, but I mean, come on, silk's not that expensive, like is it? How do you make silk? Is it not out of the arse of a worm or something like that, isn't it? Am I imagining that? I don't know. 1999. Wow, yes. I was right. I was right. Yes. Get in. Wow. So, Joe, there's the fucking light off again. Come on, light. Right. Okay. Is there anything you want to talk about? I'm on limited time here. I'm gonna need to go for for a toilet break. I want to do. That's it. If there's anything you want to talk about, this is your moment. I shall do my best to bullshit about I don't know what. You want to talk about football? We'll talk about football. Everyone loves football, don't they? Especially in the Euros. England, Scotland next Friday night. Come on, Scotland. Come on, Scotland. Head to toe, Braveheart, blue war paint, in there. Freedom, for sure. Was it real silk or was it fake silk? For £25 for a tie, I would imagine it's real silk. Oh, that fucking light off again. Oh, what's going on with this light? These things are sent to train me. So apparently silk comes from a cocoon of the mulberry silkworm, which is a caterpillar of the silk moth, which builds itself a silk cocoon. I can barely say it. I can barely get the words out there. Cocoon. So yeah, we brought the tie back basically. What we got instead was we went to Next, or I say we, so my wife went to Next, and she got like a silk tie. And because the tie was too dark to begin with. The suit is like dark blue, and the shirt is kind of a light blue type of thing. And she brought like a really dark blue tie, and it was kind of, there's the fucking light off again. What's going on? That's not 3 minutes. It's going shorter. It's getting shorter. So I thought the tie was too dark to begin with, which I told her in the shop. But she insisted that I buy it. But so we basically got a tie from Next, and one of those kind of, it's like a pocket square. It said, I know what a pocket square. I think I know what a pocket square is, right? It's the kind of thing that sits in the pocket. It's kind of this big long thing. I have no idea how to fold it up. Okay, it's all kind of creased as well too. So I need to iron that. Am I supposed to iron that and then fold it into like a triangle or something? No way, absolutely no idea. £18 that was for a tie and this bit of fucking cloth that goes in there. And then there was also one which I think was from Next, and it was like £4.50. Get in there. And it was like a light blue. Perfect. And that's what I wore on the day. Not the really expensive one. £4.50 tie. Light blue. Get in there. Absolutely superb. Looked the part as well too. White. I'm saying Night Window Beer Review, Thomas. You need to change that name. Seriously. But good night. I shall subscribe to you. If this thing will work. As soon as it's over, I'm going to subscribe. But, yeah. So, yeah, Dr. T, my daughter, there's a fucking light off again. What's going on with that light? This light is just, this is like, it's doing my head on. Doing my head on. Okay, Dr. T says, on my daughter's baptism, I leant against a 10-foot candle and got covered in wax. I should have sued the Catholic Church for a new suit. Yeah, funnily enough, when we were doing the whole kind of communion thing, not that anything got burnt or anything, but yeah, the priest, I remember the priest was like, he wanted, basically you get a photo at the front, and the priest then came over. He kind of let everyone have a photo. Then he kind of went in to get a photograph as well with the kind of the family. And but he was like socially distanced, so he was like the family were there, and he was over here somewhere. It's fucking ridiculous. And then you get the photos as well when you get home, which is like, why is he even in that photograph? Why is he there? Because like the photograph is there, and then there's just one guy over here somewhere. Right, we've been going on for a while now. I'm gonna go because I really need to go to the toilet. So yeah. So to recap, what we managed tonight, we managed 5 layers, okay, from 4 beers, which was yet again. There's still beer in that. Fucking hell. Actually, okay, I'm not away yet. I'm not away yet. There's actually beer. There's beer left. So it's that. So it's the Brewdog, Slave Drivers, Slumdog, 9% stout on the bottom. Never fails. Beautiful beer. Love it. Second layer was 6% North Brewing double dry hopped IPA, 6%. Third layer was Fizzy Guinness. Normally have this in a bottle. There's beer left in that too. What is going on here? I did not realise there was beer left. So there's. Okay, I'm gonna pour this into a normal pint. Oh, Jesus! Oh, sitting too long. So yeah, the third layer was the Guinness. There's the line off again. Look. Anyone doing a time check? And then the last layer was the 3.8% Carlsberg. And when I poured that in, the Guinness split into two. And then, because it split into two, I think because it was sitting on the kind of hazy IPA. So it created like an amber layer. And then it created a lager layer on top. So, that was a triumph. I think that was a triumph tonight. Claiming it as a triumph. I'm taking it as a triumph. And, you know, no one's going to tell me any different. I'm going to go and I'm going to drink my double stout. And I'm going to say sayonara, everybody. I'm away. 11 o'clock at night. I'm away. Have a good Euro. Because this is about Euro special. We're talking about the football. Good 2 hour chat about football. Not. Okay, I'm away.